Who are you threatening?
Wait a second. I was still live. God damn it.
I'll fucking do it again.
These things happen.
That's my new pause screen. Freaking crap. I killed my own stream.
I'll fucking do it again.
Oh, god damn it. Alright, guys. Because somebody had me thinking I killed my stream, or my stream died.
Was it me or him?
Both of you kind of did it.
Whoa,
My
this
bad.
has nothing to do with me.
And Teddy came in and said, well, I came in to watch Grandpa Live, and I had my new Be Right Back thing is the cover, like, for my book with the HTTP in it.
Yep.
And I completely forgot because I haven't streamed since frickin' Thursday. That's fine. She'd be alright.
I'll fucking do it again.
That's my new BRB thing. It's my book. I forgot I made that my Be Right Back screen because it was the easiest way to do that live stream. And I said, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to leave it because it'll advertise my book while I'm doing BRB. But anyways, I wanted to do trucking, so I needed to change the name of the stream anyway.
I'll fucking do it again.
Do what again? Die?
Oh, yeah.
Blow up the...
Can you just fucking point a gun to Daryl's head, tell him not to do it again, make Daryl your bitch, and then problem solved? Can we, like... Can we just call it a day?
No. You need to torture his ass. Well, I don't know. It was my decision to, like, pull it on you and... You know.
The thing is he completely forgot that he'd done that to Grandpa once before.
I did. I completely forgot.
Don't blame him for my mistake.
No, blame me for the mistakes.
They were induced decisions.
Induced?
Hey, Verb.
Induced.
Verb, I found the meth lab.
He found the meth lab. I don't know who you are, but he found the meth lab.
You've talked to Verb before. Dealing with stress headaches and a muscle in my right shoulder neck that wouldn't relax, so I had to essentially electrocute myself.
Oh, I fucking did it.
And it still won't relax.
I'm hungry. I'm gonna go make some noodles. I'm gonna go make some noodles.
Between the frickin' icy hot and the frickin' electrocution thingy.
Electric chair?
No, I have a TENS unit. TENS units send electrical shock through muscles to cause them to relax.
I think he left. But I don't think he's smart enough to realize what it means.
Well, I'm just explaining
So,
it. But it got... No, I'm just letting you guys know. Yeah, I gotta change the text on it at the top. Yeah, I can put a different color in, add, we'll be right, I'll be back in a moment. Buy my book. Just pimp the book.
give me money for this.
I thought it was my fucking Thursday night stream playing. And Teddy coming in going, what's this? I came in to, watch Dark Live. I'm like, oh, god damn it. The stream dropped while I was on the crapper.
Oh, God. Yeah,
Oh, this ain't good.
You might want to
This
go back
ain't-
and delete that one
Why?
toward the end. Because we... It's nothing... We didn't say anything bad. It was just horrible jokes.
I don't care.
Nothing bad.
Dude, me and Teddy were bitching about like transgender shit the other night. Because I don't care if somebody wants to be transgender. You want to claim you want to claim you're a freaking cat or a dog or a goddamn kangaroo. I don't give a fuck. But don't expect me to know it. Don't expect me to know what you. I'm gonna have to. I can't do this because I am seeing through the map. This is not cool. Be right. Give me a second, guys. I have to go park. I have to park this so I don't DC my damn. Because I can see the roads, but I cannot see the ground. Yeah.
Oh,
but oh, scheisse. How did I blow a tire? How did I blow a back tire from a front end? Alright. One, put your arm down. Okay. Now, this I ain't going anywhere, but I'm still alive. Damn it. Okay, my disk clean up any garbage in the background. On my internet options to clean up any garbage. Start FiveM. I'm slightly pissed off actually, guys. I ordered McDonald's today, get chicken nuggets, and I ordered goddamn apple pies, and they sent me cookies again. Without asking. So instead I get my 2 apple pies, I'm getting chocolate chip cookies. They're good cookies, but I didn't want chocolate chip cookies, I wanted apple pies. Well, my whole issue with the whole trans, or if you're trans or not trans, I don't care. Let's do Rocky Horror Picture Show. I don't give a shit what you want to call yourself. But a man who wants to wear women's clothing is not transgender. They're a transsexual, you know. Or a transsexual is somebody who wants to be a different gender. A transvestite is a man who likes wearing women's clothing. And people are now saying that Rocky Horror Picture Show is, like, wrong. They went after the term transvestite. It just, you know... That's why I still think the remake of the Rocky Horror Picture Show that they did was shit. Singing could have been great. Whatever was great. I don't care that they cast an African-American person to play Frankenfurter. What pisses me off is they had a transgender woman playing a alien man who dresses like women and claiming to be a transvestite. He was not a transvestite, or a Frankenfurter was not a transsexual. He was a transvestite. There are two completely separate and different things. Well, they made it not that long ago, but every Rocky Horror Picture fan hated it. Their choice of actors for some of the casting was ridiculous. The choice to have a former man, now woman, play a male alien who wanted to be dressed like a woman was one of the worst casting choices they ever made. And also, she couldn't sing worth a goddamn. I can't remember who they had. I didn't watch it, and I refused to watch it. I don't care about all the other actors, how good they were. Even Richard O'Brien said it was a bad casting choice. Not that they were bad actors. It was just that there was a bad casting choice. They completely missed the point of it. They were not... They were supposed to be remaking the movie, not doing a Rocky Horror Picture Show Players, which is what I belong to. I belong to Rocky Horror Picture Show Players, where we had, yes, girls playing Frankenfurter, and we didn't give a shit. One of our best Frankenfurters was a girl. One of our worst was a girl. And the only reason she got to play Frankenfurter was because her boyfriend at the time ran the crew. So she said she wanted to be Frank, and he said, okay, because she was doing stuff for him. She was horrible. She sucked. It was nothing about, like, anything else. She was bad on her timing. She missed marks. She didn't fit into the clothes. I mean, I don't care if you want to play the character, but buy clothes that fit. Don't squeeze yourself into an outfit 2 sizes too small because you're a huskier girl. She wasn't fat, she was husky. Yeah, Laverne Cox, a former man who's transitioned to female, playing Frankenfurter, who's supposed to be a male alien without boobs and a big-ass boner, and Laverne is a full transgender. She's had the entire kit and caboodle changed. At least that's, as far as I knew. She went full, like, gender reassignment. Playing a male lead character. There is, and we're supposed to, suspension of disbelief completely out the friggin' window. And the guy that got to play, who replaced for Meatloaf was a lousy choice, too. Because they weren't doing the Rocky Horror Picture. They were doing the Rocky Horror Picture Show, the movie. And it wasn't a stage reproduction. It wasn't a cast of players doing it beneath the movie, playing in the background. Which is what I did. It was supposed to be a remake of the movie. And it was horrible. Because oh, that's a problem. That's a big problem. No. They still have her. They still have her sing the original songs as written. So claiming to be I wanted to be Jess just like her, and I'm a sweet transvestite from transsexual Transylvania. That's a problem. So what we're gonna do? What am I gonna do? Because holy crap! I should join radio. Anybody on trucker radio? Is Teddy in the city? I mean, I could fly out and fly back in real quick. Let's just do that. I know. You know, all I can really do is drive it back to the depot and I can drive it back to the depot, fly in and fly out real quick, and that'll DC the truck. Is Grandpa Rob taking his busted up truck back to the depot? Take a quick flight and then fly back in. Nah, just go back to the depot, take a quick flight out, and then quick fly in. Yeah, I don't, you know, when they rewrite something or I just, the choice, I'm like, everybody's like, oh, they have, all I can really do is, you know, because I can't get rid of it any other way. You know, I'm just bringing it back to the depot because I blew up the trailer. We'll drive up over here. Alright, we're just gonna park it here, right back over. But yeah, I hate it when they recast, like they change. Okay, it is a thing as an author. Like, I didn't care that they had an African American playing Frank. Give a shit. Don't really, you know, that's not what pissed me off. It was the fact that they had, secondly, someone who stated, I am a woman, playing a man who likes to dress up like as women, but they got a woman with a definite female figure where she was, because Laverne Cox is a very well-endowed woman for like chesticles instead of testicles. Sorry. Oh, that's what there was a movement back in the 90s so that women would stop being so pissed off about having them called boobs or tits or whatever. We, like in my high school, we just started calling them chesticles. It was the stupidest, most childish thing. But for the longest, for a good couple of years, like in health class and stuff like that, anytime you had to mention breasts, we called them chesticles. It was just an agreed upon thing throughout our class in our high school. And technically, the most RP thing to do would be to run. Just run. Sure, remember to put myself back on live. Yeah, just completely abandon the truck on the side of the road and run away from it. Yep, there we go. Oh, I gotta rejoin the radio. But yeah, no, my issue with, like, recasting, or not recasting doesn't bother me as much, but reimagining. If I've read something, or I know the original, and they completely change it and effectively make it worse, I will not hesitate to go berserk on my critique. And the live action got horrible reviews. The remake live action got horrible reviews. Between casting choices and singing talent, horrible reviews. Some of the original actors wouldn't even support it. Richard O'Brien was disappointed. The guy who wrote it was disappointed in their choices. He was not altogether a fan of it, even though he supported the actresses and actors who are transgender LGBTQ, has since he wrote the original back in the 60s. But he was just not a fan of the remake. But I have it was the same reason why the TV series of Dresden Files was, like, booed and torn to shreds. When the Dresden Files TV series came out on Sci-Fi, it was one of the biggest shows that we were all waiting for. Because it was a series that was huge in the community. For urban fantasy. We were all just, like, waiting for it. Ecstatic that they were doing it. And, yeah, I'm gonna try again. Shush. Yeah, good luck with that. We'll take care of this, don't worry. Just gotta, take care of a couple of locals. Frickin' now I can't get gas there because those asshats kept... I don't like pulling into these tanks because they're even worse for blowing up, and I need gas. The locals pull into these like retards, doing 90. I don't know, I ain't supposed to use that word, but it's appropriate. No. You'd like it if you've never read the books. If you read the books, you'd hate it instantly. One, the main character, Dresden, Harry Dresden, who is the main character of the series, never wears a hat throughout the entire series. Does not wear a hat. And they have him wearing a hat in the series. Which was started as a joke. Because the way he's described, he's a 6'9", 6'9", or 6'7", or 6'9". I think he's 6'9". The character is 6 foot plus, like well over 6'5". Wears a trench coat. Carries a 6 foot tall walking staff. And that's it. Wears jeans, t-shirts, and combat boots or work like engineer boots. Sneakers. And they put him in they gave him a hat. He still wears a trench coat, but they have him using a hockey stick instead of a walking stick as his magic staff. Because it's Chicago. Yeah, Dresden Files is a great book series. It is a horrible sci-fi series. I watched all the episodes only because I wanted to see how badly they were going to ruin it. After I saw the first episode, because I'm like, oh, Jim Butcher, he's written screenplays. He knows how to write for TV. So if he's attached, because it's his book, I'm betting this is going to be good. I watched the first episode. Oh my dear God, what have they done? Was this him? Did he write this? Because if he did, why? Why did he approve this? And if he didn't, did he get any say whatsoever? And he had enough say in the series to yank it off the air after 12 episodes. Because it was like the critics just tore it to shreds. Fans bombarded his personal email, which he puts in his book, or his fan email, I should say. The email you send to if you write to him. Like, begging him to take control of the show and get it fixed. And they just took it off the air. 12 episodes. I don't think they made them through them all either. I think only 11 aired. Paramount Plus puts it out every once in a while on Amazon. Every once in a while, Paramount Plus will put it up for free to watch. Because they're trying to recoup their losses. Because the writer had enough creative control of his series to yank it off the air. And he sent out an apology for it. He apologized to his fan base. I'm very sorry. I had no creative control beyond being able to say yay or nay to further episodes. And I got to pull. I was only the only thing I could do as the owner of the IP within my contract was to pull the plug after 12 episodes. No, Sci-Fi Channel. Sci-Fi Channel had it, and and they're not good either. Sci-Fi and CW have horrible track records when it comes to that shit. Between Sci-Fi between CW not giving shows a chance, and Sci-Fi Channel just butchering, like pitching huge and under producing, bad graphics, horrible, like the only show that they've ever saved was Stargate SG-1. And that was more because of the DeLuise brothers, Dom DeLuise's kids, than anything else. Syfy. It was after they changed to Syfy. Yeah, it was about 2007, 2008 when the series came out. He was in book 6 or 7 by then. And we were like, oh, this will be great. They can do a bunch of cases that don't show up in the books. And then they're like, no, we're going to take what's in the books and butcher them. You know, the only thing that they turned the lead female character in the show from a blonde 5'1" Irish, like, hardcore, like she's a former gymnast who grew boobs, and a hardcore martial artist. They made her Hispanic, but didn't change her name, and her name's Irish. Karen Murphy. Character's name is Karen Murphy, and they made her Hispanic. They got a Hispanic actress, and we're like, wait, Karen Murphy's like blonde, blue-eyed, 5'1", and they got a good actress to play her. Had the attitude, but she did not have the look. Hello, Jeffrey. Yeah, she had the attitude, but not the look. And I don't know who did the casting for the show. Their version of Bob the Skull was not bad, but he wasn't like what everybody pictured. All because they didn't want to put money into graphics. And they had him dealing with characters that don't show up in the books at all, as if they were a part of his daily life. And like these characters are like, they're mentioned, and he sees them from like he'd have them deal with like the Great Wizard Council, one of their leaders. Like, she shows up in his storefront, his store, and he didn't run a store. He lived in a basement apartment. He didn't have a shop or a store. So they're like, it was like people just tore to shreds because they got so many things wrong. It's like I say, when somebody asked me if my book does well enough, any of my books do well enough. Do I ever plan to do TV? Because they would, if they're done correctly, they do good TV. I said, yeah, sure, but I'd have a lot of caveats. One, I sit on an all casting, and I have final say. Boys, you're about to get knocked over. You're all gonna get run over if you don't get out of my way. I'm just gonna keep running you over, by the way. I'm just gonna keep, yeah. But I always state, I probably will not ever allow my books to go to film if I am not in large creative control of the writing. Because I refuse to allow a failed writer, because I hate saying it, because it's actually true, most screenwriters are failed writers. They're writers who've tried to be like novelists and never gotten anywhere. There are the random ones who, like, they're comedians who take a job if they're writing for a comedy show. But, you know, the ones who write movies and stuff, they're guys who tried to sell or write their own shit and failed. So they become, like, staff writers, and they rewrite other people's shit. Most screenwriters are failed writers. Like, they're not, you know, and I'm not talking about the guys who write a movie to be a movie. You know, like, those are screenwriter writers. I'm talking about people, the asshats who rewrote Lord of the Rings. You know, it's You know, it's the assholes who rewrote Lord of the Rings. The people who've rewritten the Bible for a film. Rewritten sections of a Bible for a film to give it more drama. What? Oh shit, this thing's so freaking swervy when it gets going downhill. You know, like, they rewrote parts of the Bible to make them more dramatic. It's like, really? They rewrote The Hobbit, a book that has, in its time, outsold the Bible. The best-selling book in the world, the Bible. Tolkien's books have outsold it in some years. And it was just when he's like, "Are you fucking stoned? Why did you They rewrote The Hobbit. The Hobbit. They turned it into a three movie movie. Three movie movie. They turned it into a trilogy. When it was The Hobbit is no longer The Hobbit in page length and number count is no longer than my book, the one I just put out. Its length in word count and pages is about the same as mine. I've checked. Because I felt kind of bad about only putting out a quarter of the book, the planned book. And they added in a love story. There was no love story in The Hobbit. There was no romance character. Legolas never appeared in The Hobbit. It was a kid's book. It was written for kids like who weren't going to be dating. There was no love story. It was an adventure book. It's for boys. It was written in you know, it was literally written for boys at that time because boys read those books, not girls. It's not modern PC. It is the facts. That's what Tolkien wrote it for. He wrote it for boys. He was telling stories to his son, and his son called him on shit. He admits, I was telling bedtime stories to my son. My son called me on it because I was telling him one thing one night, and then going back over the story the next night or 2 nights later, the next time he was telling him stories before bed, and his son called him on forgetting stuff or getting stuff wrong. And it was a whole, but Dad, last night you said, you know, it's that whole, but last night you said, and his dad going, God damn it. Oh, I have never seen it, and I have 3 copies of The Hobbit. I have 3 copies of The Lord of the Rings. I have 3 copies of The Silmarillion. I have all of the Lost Tales. I have all the stuff his son put out. That is all of his notes done to be a story. I have figurines from the Lord of the Rings movies. They weren't bad movies. I have the original. I have on VHS. I have the original animated The Hobbit. I have the original animated version of The Lord of the Rings, which was done illegally. Which is why it ended like halfway through the second book, which is the Two Towers, Tale of the Two Towers. So the guys who did, and anybody who, and every single one of their people claiming, we didn't know about the animated movies, is full of fucking shit. Because the animated movie for The Lord of the Rings is used as a case study in film schools on how not to do a movie. As in, you don't make a movie without getting the owner's permission first. Because at the time, they didn't own the rights to make The Lord of the Rings. And the people who were supposed to have made it also made The Hobbit, and they came out afterwards and made The Return of the King. They finished the Lord of the Rings that was already out on animation, and it was just a weird thing. What they should have done is just done a whole new version in their method, like they did the original animated Hobbit. But instead, they did a continuation of the illegally made animated version of the Lord of the Rings, which was half animation, half live action. Does Harvey have a desk on top of the frickin'... Okay, I'm jackknifing the crap out of this thing. And I don't mean to be. I'm getting myself distracted talking. Nope, forward, wrong button. Okay, yeah. Don't hit the thing because it'll blow up. Just... Yeah. And anybody makes fun of my trailer parking skills, I've seen truck drivers do worse than this. I used to work security at a truck stop, and you'd see guys like when you pull through, there's good drivers, but I've seen guys just as bad as me. Although my uncle would kick my ass if I drove his trailer like this, and my dad would kick my ass because I was taught better. But it's way different trying to do it by keyboard than actually do it. My problem with... Do you know why Legolas was in the Hobbit movies? Because what's his name had a contract for 3 more movies, because they were planning to do a Legolas and Boromir. I think it's Boromir. No, Boromir was not Boromir. Gimli. A Legolas and Gimli trilogy movie. A Adventures of Legolas and Gimli after The Lord of the Rings, and a completely original 3-part movie, a series of the Adventures of Legolas and Gimli. But they couldn't get permission from the family of Tolkien to create original work in the Lord of the Rings. See, the whole thing is, people don't know this. The Tolkien family, even J.R.R. Tolkien himself, very litigious. We are lucky to have Dungeons and Dragons. We're lucky to have it, because when it was originally made, Gary Gygax, the writer of the original Dungeons and Dragons, used The Hobbit in his original work. It wasn't halflings, it was Hobbit. Don't worry, D-Young, you're okay. So, Gygax named his short people hobbits in the first book, and used the exact same families, all the Harefoots and all that shit that exist in the Tolkien universe. Tolkien sued because he did not get permission, and the copyrights were still viable. The family keeps the copyright up. So Gygax quickly changed it from Hobbit to Halfling. Tolkien sued again, claiming Halfling was still, and Dwarf. Dwarf is actually a common use word, so is elf. Hobbit wasn't. Hobbit was a completely original word invented by Tolkien, based off of the word Hofflin, which is Scottish for a halfling. Hofflin, halfling. That's where the word halfling comes in, is Hofflin. Which is why in my world, my little people are called Hofflins. It's Scottish for little folk. For the Fae. For the diminutive Fae. And I also have Dweor, which is Scottish for dwarf. So my dwarves are not dwarves, they're Dweor. My elves are elves. Because I couldn't find it. Although their name, like the different kind of elf isn't like silver, or it's not gray elf, wood elf, and shit. Although that's what they are. High elf, yeah, it's, you know, they are the 4 types, but they'll fit into any Dungeons and Dragons universe, but they aren't. Their races are not, like, their subclass of race is not the same. The names of them. And because I don't want to get sued, so I've created my own names for them and stuff. Which, if you look in my, I have my wiki for my races and everything. If you're interested in that stuff, Verb, I can put, like, all right. You guys think I'm kidding? I'm not kidding, but you guys think I'm, like, you think I have OCD shit. Wait, where's my wiki page? Gaming. Not the GoFundMe. I set there anyway. Dungeon League. Copy. This is my wiki for my Sword and Sorcerer universe. It is a fully in my mind, it's a fully fleshed out universe. On those pages, that is every freaking race and their cultures and where they came from and my gods. It's based off of 6 elements, technically 7. There is creation, destruction, spirit, air, earth, fire, water. Fear, get in! Fear, get in! It's Grandpa, get in!
Oh, hey.
Where are you going?
Let's go. I was gonna go down to the dock, so I was gonna go dive. I want to see what's around there. I've never
All right.
dived before, so I want to give it a shot.
You get which docks? Okay, I see where you're going.
Yeah, that one. I was gonna go diving or something. Give it a shot. Also, by chance, do you have any opium sap? I'm fucking bored.
I've got some back at my apartment.
Yeah, I can buy some. Fair.
I got like 66, I think.
60. Yeah, sure. I'll buy whatever.
Well, let me do one more round of trucking. I'll pick it up on my way back, and I'll give you a call. I have your number.
Yeah, my number. Yeah, I was gonna go diving. You know, I've never done it before, so I'm gonna figure it out. Also, there's boxes in the water, and I'm maybe gonna steal a jet ski and go to the other spot. I'm gonna jump out now.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus.
I'm
You
alive.
okay?
That's all good. I'm not dead yet. That's good. Alright, let's see what this guy has.
I forgot this thing has no fucking brakes. But yeah, like somebody goes, are you ever gonna? What if somebody wants to make it like a TV series? Like, oh no, come on, no. Frick me. All right, here we go. We're gonna get out the Bifta and use it to bump. I need... You know what? I'm gonna get out here. Leave it underneath. Grey Elf Thief. In my world, that would be a... Damn it. I can't get traction. I think I'll have to hit it from the other side. In my universe, a gray elf would be a they're not. I don't call it like they'd be like a town elf. Or wood elves are called arboreal elves. High elves are a really complicated word. And gray elves are like my city or my not city, my towny elves. Crap. Even the Biff is having problems on this shit. I may have to drive back to town and get the goddamn Roosevelt. I may have to go get the goddamn Roosevelt. It ain't gonna go nowhere. Nah, no stoned elves. I have Arborian elves, which are my wood elves. I have Empyrean elves, which are my high elves. I'm trying to remember what I called the city, the elves of like the towns, like your city elves, which would be gray. And then I have Dweor. My dark elves are not. They're not a playable like race when I make it an MMO. They exist, but they're not evil. People just think they're evil because they instantly attack people. And they have like a really dark skin. Like they don't have like tans and shit. They're not black skinned or gray, but they're like a white with black markings on them. Their skin's almost white. And it comes from being protectors of there's a whole bunch of history that you don't know, and I'll explain in the books eventually. But in the lore of the game, they're not bad guys, but they're bad guys. They're not something a player of the game will want to come across, and eventually they'll probably be a DLC to play. You know, because all games do that. Eventually, you can play like WoW did it with the satyrs and a few of the other races they had at one point, which were only NPCs. Like they're trolls. The trolls for a while were NPCs. Couldn't play one. And then, same thing with goblins, the wolves, the wolvins or whatever they were, or worgans or whatever they call them. And then, I have 4 elves, each connected to a different elf. Earth, fire, air, and water. That they have affinities for. Same with the dwarves. I have mountain dwarves, hill dweor, mountain dweor, hill dweor, lake dweor, meaning they live in the water and under it, and sky dweor. Sky dweor are my steampunk engineers. They created flying ships and a city out that is held up by like zeppelins and jet engines, powered by like coal and shit. And like there's gonna be a whole like, in my mind I can see it where there's this whole thing where the dwarves have gotten done doing what the gods needed them to do to create the world, and on their way back to their mountain home, some of them split off. Some stayed in the hills, some stuck around and said, hey, you know what, we went and carved all these mountains and we carved all these rivers and lakes, and this, other god comes around and fills them up with water. Where are they hiding? So they figured out how to swim, or not really swim, but they figured out how to survive underwater. Because my dwarves can't swim. They're actively unable to swim. See if I got it over enough to... Yeah! Roosevelt does it again. The anti-hero character types? My crocodilian races. I have, there is a race based off of crocodiles, alligators, and then those are your playables. Then there are the ones that are based off of, I have a race of crocodilians that are based off of the Komodo dragons. Your crocodilians are your most anti-hero type, where they don't really, you know, they do good, but only by accident. Or not by accident, you know, they're not completely devoid of... they're like the Wolverine types, where, like, yeah, they're gonna, you know, they're doing something good, but it you know, it's only because they weren't, you know, too hungry to eat their buddy. What? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Take care. Yes, it is. What the fuck? Is it not gonna let me return it because of the other one? What the crap? Now I'm getting pissed. Familiar mountain dwarves could also be considered reluctant heroes. You know, I don't have specific races that are like that. It's all in how you play a character. Oh. See, now I'm pissed. It's because I got a car out? Piece of shit. Frickin'. Now I gotta do this again. I'm almost angry enough to like rage quit, because that's the third time, because you know, the other one blew up, and there's no way for me to return it. Well, I had this. The only way I could get this stupid thing off the rocks. That or just, it was just leave it where it was parked. I mean, that was not going to work. It's the third frickin' time I'm doing this damn thing. Oh, fourth. But yeah, the world is actually fleshed out, and the my Adventurers Digest books will flesh out the universe. I'm tempted to just not do the job anymore, but frick it. I'm committed now. I'm gonna make at least one damn delivery. Let's see if it'll let me put it away and drive it. It didn't DC it. Nope. Fuck it anyway. We're gonna wreck this fricker. I'm not gonna jump it in the ocean like I did the other day. But I am gonna go park it up in the middle of the... There we go. You stay there. Talk to you later, dude. You weren't distracting me. You were fine. It's the game fucking up, not anything that you were doing. Yeah, I gotta go get. This one's a different color, maybe it won't screw up. I'm hitting the wrong damn button. And honestly, you weren't bugging me, Verb. I was pissing myself off. The game was pissing me off. But yeah, no, the world will, my game world, well, my Sword and Sorcery world will have an entire book series, even before the game, unless it gets super popular. And even then, if I sell the game, or sell as a game, I will be the head of storytelling, of the, all of it. I get approval of the artwork. I get approval of gameplay. Because I have a very specific idea of how it all works. The economy is based off of my how I designed it, not, and I have, it's the logic of the economy is based off of my writing. So it only works in my writing. Hello, Kanish. Welcome. If you're wondering what you stepped into, it's just, my character doing some driving, and we're gonna hopefully put some gas in this without blowing ourselves up this time. I also gotta go get that opium for Dominic Fear. Hey, Teddy. So this is the 4th time I'm going to do the truck thing, and it's not worked 3 times in a row, man. The first time, I forget what happened. What happened the first time? First time. Welcome from India, Kanish. Glad you could join us. So the first time I tried to do the truck job, I forget what happened. Filled the gas up, drove out there, drove back. Something happened at it. Oh! No, what the hell was that? What the crap happened that I didn't complete that run? I'm completely blanking on why the first time didn't work. Because I had to relog. Oh no, that's right. The first time I blew up my trailer. This is the 3rd time I'm making the run, not the 4th. Well, thank you for subscribing, Kanish. Hope you enjoy. I'm not like one of the other, like my streams are kind of grindy. Most people hang out because I'm the only one who's live in Redline at the moment, as far as I know. I haven't checked. And I run my mouth a lot. I talk throughout. I'm here to entertain, so yeah, I gotta talk to you. And I talk to my stream. I don't just play the game and occasionally answer my stream. I'll talk to my stream. Like we were, yeah, right when you signed in, I was talking about how what I really want to be known for, not like not that being known as a YouTuber wouldn't be great, but what I really want to be known for is my writing. If you look at my description, I have 2 books currently. There is links to them. Wait. There is no next job. The jobs are the jobs. Grandpa does not do jobs. He does side work. Right now, the trucking is something he does when not doing scrap or growing pot and panning for gold. He doesn't work for one of the garages. He doesn't work for one of the restaurants. I don't do the farm stuff, mostly just because I haven't had a chance to really bother yet. Grandpa, he likes doing the truck driving job. I like doing the truck driving job. I'm just having a little trouble with it tonight. Between blowing up my trailer and almost blowing up my truck with me in it, and then that glitch after dropping off beer and having to get one of my cars out to get it unstuck, which is why it glitched on me. Oh, quite a ways since I haven't been able to complete a job. I think I'm at like 16, but if I'm getting 5% and a little over 5% every time, so that's every time I complete 20 runs, about 18 probably with my bonus experience. But I actually have to complete the runs. And between blowing up my truck and the ending the trip glitching out on me, because I had to pull out a car to get it unstuck after dropping fear off and trying to cut across, getting the brakes suck on this thing. Who's Mark? Did you hear that guy yell at "fuck you, Mark"? Oh, who the hell's Mark? I'm proud of myself. I didn't take out an entire car doing that. Oh, I hate these locals. They're so damn slow. Nobody likes Mark? Alright. So Teddy, and chat, I'm contemplating bringing in a second character. That's not going to be linked to. There is a second character. Originally planned for a second character was one linked to Officer Jonathan, but since Clutch Locat is not playing that character as much, there's no point in bringing in his mother. I also have to spend $100 on a voice changer, which I don't have $100 to do at this point in time. Down the road, probably. I do want to play I have a plan to play. I want to bring more female characters into the game, but I want people to be confused as F about whether or not it's an actual woman or not. So I'm going to get pay good money to get a proper voice changer so that I actually sound like a woman. And there's actually one I found that will alter your accent on top of changing your voice. Because Jonathan, Clutch Locat, who plays Jonathan Riggs, is from New Zealand. So I want to actually sound like I'm from New Zealand. Best way to do that, get yourself a voice changer that will help with the accent. Enough, you know. It probably won't be perfect, but it'll be enough that people won't question. If anything, they'll think it's a girl doing a New Zealander or an Aussie accent, which will pass. And I want to do it, but do it to a point where, like, I'm going to properly play his mom. It's not going to be a joke character. It's not going to be an offensive character. It's not going to be like Bob's female character is kind of. Yeah, Teddy, don't say Australian to him. I mean, I think he'd let me get away with like something that sounds close to an Australian accent if I had to, but he'd be annoyed with me. And we could always claim his mom's Australian or, like, you know. I'm gonna let you two fight behind me. Wait. Yeah, you take him out. Take him out, man. Take him out. Come on. Do it. Yeah. I got one McDonald's chocolate chip cookie. Says the guy in the red wins. The guy on the red tee wins. Okay. Maybe not. Yeah, that's it. Get him. Blindside him. Oh, come on. You got him. Come on, Red. Get him. Get him, Red. Yeah. 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 All right, I'm out, guys. You owe me a chocolate chip cookie. Thank you. You owe me chocolate chip cookie, by the way. You know, yeah. Don't let Marley hear you say Australian accent either. She'd kick your ass. But my idea for a second character to play other than screwing with Daryl. What the crap? Why? I may not be able to complete this job. What the crap? It gave me the keys. Okay. Am I actually gonna have to kick your ass? You won me a cookie and I screwed up my truck job, you jackass. See if that fixed it. It can't be because I had it locked, can it? What the shit? God damn it. Truck job's fucked. This could have stuck. Is that better? Might be because I had it too far away from my face. I've parked here before. Let's see if that fixes it. This game is pissing me off. I'm getting stuck here, so screw it. Gonna leave it right there. Now I gotta run the frickin' Polito. Stupid bullshit. And I bet it's because of a blown up trailer. I never turned it back in. Because I couldn't turn it back, and it's just gotten itself glitched bad now. So I'm gonna have to wait for fucking wipe and a tsunami to get it to work properly again. Which kind of kills this stream. Hate to say it, guys, but once I get, you know... I know not to bother to try to call for a taxi, even though they're supposed to be on taxi. Somebody's supposed to be in taxi. I'm waiting for the clutch to come back and tell me, don't run along there, you're gonna get killed by a cougar. Except if you can get past this bridge, you don't tend to get attacked by the cougar. At least I think it's past this bridge. Nope, not on radio. No, I'm just gonna get to the Polito garage, pull out the, transfer over the Roosevelt, drive home, and call it a night. I've technically been on for 3.5 hours, so it's longer than I planned to stream. Did you notice your, it's your lung capacity, not your, endurance. Yeah, I'm more concerned about getting hit by a car by one of these idiots who stop, go, than, getting eaten by a cougar. Damn it. That was my fault. Look, they got rid of all the rocket crap. It's now over by the prison. They didn't even stop. Dicks. I ain't make no money tonight. fact that I use this thing to shift a Mack truck, and it still does 92 miles an hour, it doesn't show any visible damage, it's kind of scary. But everyone, it's been 3.5 hours. I had one unintentional shutdown of my stream and a crap show for doing the trucking. I've had a lot of fun trying to do it, kinda, but I've actually not been able to actually do it. So I'm gonna take the night and call it a night. Hey, Teddy. Wanting to shoot truck driver companies in the head.
Still having problems with it.
Well, nah, I think it was a issue of where I was getting gas and pulling out of the gas station, and it blew up my trailer and severely damaged my first truck. And so I took a quick flight out of the city and back in so I could reschedule my truck driving. And ever since, it hasn't let me like properly return a car. And then I went out. I did the job once, drove it all the way back, got stuck on some rocks, got up the Roosevelt and moved it, and then it wouldn't let me return the truck. Yeah. And then I got another truck, flew out real quick again. It didn't, it didn't get rid of the truck. So I'm like, well, it's not letting me return it. It's not saying I don't have a job still sitting there. So I got another truck out, drove all the way out to the place to go do the thing, get the forklift, get the pallet, get down there, and it won't let me put it on the trailer. So I left the frickin' truck at the power plant, and I'm taking a flight out. I'm just done. I'm just done.
Which gas station you go up
at? The one across from Polito Motel. I was pulling out. I guess my trailer clipped clipped the tank.
Mm-hmm.
Blew the tank up and took the truck down to like 33%. It didn't kill the truck. It killed the trailer.
Yeah, those trucks are pretty tough. I ran over a motorcycle with mine one day, and the motorcycle blew up underneath it, and it kept driving after that. I mean, it was messed up, but it kept driving for the route.
Oh hell, I've beaten the hell out of those things and turned them in with less than 20%.
Mm-hmm. Me too.
But no, I'm just tired of trying to fight with it, so I'm done. Well, I saw Dominic, Dominic Fear earlier. Mm-hmm. He was asking me if I had any sap. I told him I had 66 sap, but if you might want to. Do you have his number?
I don't know if I have his number or not. I know him, but I don't know if I have his number or not. Yeah, I was actually thinking about sap, so maybe
let me give him a call.
I don't have any right now, so no point in calling him.
Well, I'm gonna give him a call and let him know I'm heading out of the city.
Oh.
But that you're gonna be around and you might go get some.
Okay.
He might be underwater right now. Dominic, can you hear me?
What's up? Sorry, what's up?
Hey, I'm gonna be taking a early flight out, so I won't be able to meet you up to get that sap to you. But you know
It's all
Teddy,
good, it's all good.
you know Teddy B, right?
No, I don't actually.
You know Teddy.
Teddy.
He works at KK.
We see each other at the lines.
Teddy who?
You see him. You occasionally see him at the construction site.
I might see him occasionally, but I don't have his. I don't know who he is. Like, never told me his name
All
or
covered
that.
up.
Well, you know, if he might have some stuff for you if you want me to do. Is it okay if I give him your number?
Yeah, sure, that's fine. And he can call me.
All right, I'll give him your number, and then he can call you and let you know what he's got. Because he basically does the same thing I do, which is, you know, is collect anything and everything.
And yeah, sells it to, you know.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, anybody who needs it, yeah.
Yeah, sounds good, man.
But, you know, if anything, you can coordinate maybe, because he sounded kind of bored himself.
Fair enough, fair enough.
Is it okay if I tell him what you told me you were doing earlier?
Yeah, sure, go for it.
Because
That's
he does it as well. He was doing scuba diving, Teddy.
Yeah, I just kind of I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just kind of like swimming. I thought it was something different.
But he's done
Those
he's done it before, and he's not too bad at it. He knows where to go and everything. If you want to, you know, hook up with him sometime to go out, he can show you some of the better spots. He's gone a few times.
Yeah, that's nice. That'd be nice. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't swim
about.
or I can't swim or shit to do it, you know. And apparently, it's like I had the same problem. Like Daryl wanted me to help him do the whole car thing where you go and repo people's cars, and apparently I can't. Like, my hands are too slow to do the lock properly, so I can't do it. So I had the same problem with the scuba diving, so I just don't bother.
I got you. Fair enough. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I'm just kind of swimming about. I'm just trying some different shit. I'll get my yeah.
But I'll give you his contact number, and I'll have him get in contact with you to see what he's up to. You can see, because he's another one of us late night guys that are just, on, like, on it, in the city late at night, and
Yeah, you just kind of exist late at night. Yeah, I kind of am too.
yeah, we just do stuff that doesn't get us. Yes, we're the ones who like supply the daytime people who get in trouble with the cops.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough.
All right.
I like doing it. I just like exploring different shit.
Yeah. Well, I'll let you go so you can so I can get him the number and get a flight out. Yeah, no, I've been trying to do the damn truck driving thing. It's been 3 times I've tried to do it. First time my trailer got blown up and I couldn't get rid of the truck, so I took a quick flight in and out to, so I could reschedule the truck job. And then I dropped you off and it wouldn't let me return my truck. So
That's weird.
And then I got it. Then I took another quick flight out, and then I got the truck again. Went out, went to go do the thing. I got the pallet on the. It let me get the keys for the forklift and everything. I got the pallet. It wouldn't let me put it on the goddamn truck. So
Weird.
I think blowing up my trailer that first time might have just screwed up the whole job for me. I'm just gonna wait till the snow on me and see if tomorrow it works any better.
There you go. Yeah, see if tomorrow works. What level are you
Yeah.
on that thing, anyways?
Technically, I'm on level 2. I'm at like
My thing is level 3.
16% level 2. Yeah, I'm
Level 3
picking
is
up.
like 50%, something like that.
Yeah, I pick up. I'm currently picking up at the power plant.
Picking up at yeah, I think the power plant's like the last place you actually view. Yeah, that's like that for me too. And I'm like a level ahead, I think it's showing that.
But yeah.
Level 4 technically, but it's level 3.
Yeah, because you start off at 0.
Don't be starting at 0.
Yeah, you start off at 0, then you go to level 1, then level 2. I'm at level 2. I wish we picked up at someplace better because the frickin' power plant's a joke.
Power plant shit.
And the fact that you go from level 2 to level 1 to level 2 and you don't get any better pay, you're still only getting $600.
Yeah, that's rough. That's rough.
I mean, does it improve when you go to level 3?
No, still the same. Oh,
Jesus.
you get like $30 more.
What
He
the?
level 3?
Yeah, he's level 3. He's like halfway through.
What's his pay?
He's about the same. He said about 630 instead of just 600. That's just
Jesus.
that's
Wow,
you know
$30.
That's
you know,
that's fucked.
you know.
That's fucked.
I mean, I heard some stories about like how people complained about the garbage job back in the day, but this has got to be sounding worse. I hope our new mayor fixes
it's
the
right.
pay
At least,
scale.
like, yeah, at least the garbage job, then you get like 1,600 if you did it like so many times, like too many times.
Well, also with the garbage
That's
job,
fine.
didn't you get perks on the side too? Didn't you get other stuff?
Yeah, you got like documents and
Yep.
shit like that, like
You get,
blueprints and shit.
Blueprints and maybe even keys. Do it garbage.
And a bunch
You
of random
know.
shit as well.
But hey, well, I'm gonna let you go so that you can get back doing what you're doing. I'll let Teddy, know your number. He can give you a call. I'm gonna fly out and I don't
Yeah,
know,
I'm probably gonna fly it myself too. To be fair,
play
I'm
some
getting quite
Tetris or
tired.
something.
Come on, you have a great night though.
Yeah, you as well.
See ya.
All right, let me get you Dominic's number.
Alright.
You ready?
Yeah.
His is 975 442 6683. And it's Dominic Fear. Yeah, he's on Trucker Radio occasionally too. If you remember, it's there.
Let me read it back to you.
Yep.
975 442 6683.
Yep, that's it.
Sounds good.
But yeah, I mean, I like doing the truck job, but if the pay don't start getting better, I will not do it. It's just not worth the aggravate, especially when you got to put out your own money to fill the tank.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you're dropping,
the pay needs to be
when
going
you're
up.
dropping $30, $50, $100 to fill the gas tank to do these runs.
Yeah, I mean, even if it was only going up by like 50 a level, it needs to go up,
Who's that?
I don't know, there's actually quite a few people in the city right now.
The truck drop-off's over here. Car drop-off's over here if you're looking to park.
No,
Oh, there he goes.
it's a boost.
Oh, well, okay. That's weird. Yeah, I usually see him here.
Who is it?
But it was a boost. But no, what was bad is I had the guys who all wear the green. They had like 4 deep rolled up on me, 4 cars deep rolled up on me while I was doing the truck job, and I was still level 1, going out to that farm where you pick up. And they are getting out baseball bats and shit. And I'm like, oh, god damn it, just let me do my truck job and go on about my day. I'm like, because they were looking to grab somebody, I bet you, is used as a hostage. But they were also doing a boost. And they were like, hey, who's this? I says, oh, Grandpa. I'm like, yeah, how you boys doing? What you doing tonight? It's like, god damn it, don't fucking rob me. I got $100 on me, that's it.
Did they leave you alone?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, most of those guys won't screw with me.
I guess I better go get some food. I'm starting
Yeah, actually, I do. Shit.
hungry.
I'm actually real hungry. Give me.
I'm gonna run up to the lumber. I've heard it's pretty cheap up there.
You might want to make sure to grab more than one sandwich because they don't replace they don't feed you like they used to.
I've noticed that it takes about 4 grilled cheese to go yet now. Used to be like 1 or 2.
I mean, if you were more than halfway hungry, yeah.
That stuff irritates me because, like, it just feels like they're going about the problem the wrong way. Like, the problem wasn't that people were picking this stuff over restaurant food. The problem was that restaurants weren't open. Every time a restaurant's open, there are people like in and out all day. We want restaurant food, but they're just never open. And instead of like doing something to make it open more, they just made it harder on us, and they're still not open.
Well, the thing is they want the people that that are late night to be buying it. I'm like, I've said it to them. You know, I even said it to Mayor. You know, you guys got to quit devaluating the food in the stores, because us late night people, we don't get a choice.
Yeah, I mean, more, and they've also made the restaurant food expire quicker. Like, sometimes I'd fly in and buy like some restaurant food, and then fly out knowing I'd be back later to eat it, and now it's going bad.
Yeah.
Too quick, you know.
I
go buy like 4 burgers in the daytime, being like, well, I'm gonna be in later. Nobody's gonna be around.
Yeah, I do. I used to do that all the time. I'd stop in right before I'd have to head out and do my out of town job, work for do the out of town job for like 7 hours, come back, and it would still be halfway decent and half good. I might need to buy 1 or 2 cheese sandwiches here, but I'd be able to go on the burgers or even like the donuts or something for a while. Wait, I gotta run and get 2 more sandwiches, because those 3 did not fill me up, which is ridiculous. Come on. No, we are not buying 22. Oh my god. Yeah, there's something wrong with my user interface. Holy crap. Yeah, looks like I won't be getting them sandwiches. Damn thing, my eyes ain't working right.
Ooh, you want me to buy one and give it to you?
Nah, I'm fine. I'll be fine till I come back in. It's just I wanted to make sure I was at 100% before I flew out of the city. But hell with it. All right, I'll see you later.
Later, man. Have a good one.
Now I'm just being angry at NPCs. Well, guys, you guys have a good night. I'm calling it a night. It's yeah, I've been on for almost 4 hours, and I decided I wanted to come on tonight. I wanted to play a new game, but I couldn't find one I really wanted to play. Hopefully this week's free game that comes out on Epic will be worthwhile to play. I'll try to find one on Steam worth playing. Other than that, you guys have a good night. Thanks for watching the stream, and see you in the next one. Well, actually, let's see if there's anybody live. Not for nothing. Let's see if there's anybody live. I don't think there anybody is, but you know, you never know. Why is it still saying I'm live for that? That's just stupid. How am I still live on that? Well, guys, you have a good one. Somehow I'm still live on my other side. This is ridiculous. Somehow my other live is still live, which can't be true. But anyway, you guys have a good one. Freaking YouTube driving me nuts. Anyways, you have a good one, guys. See you in the next one.